Scary, demonic things are happening. The Rapture is here. Have you ever felt like there's something sinister lurking in the shadows? Something beyond our comprehension? Well, you're not alone. In fact, there are demonic forces at work, and their influence is spreading rapidly. The Bible warns us about the consequences of ignoring the existence of demons and the spiritual battle we're facing. In this video, we'll explore the terrifying reality of demonic possession and how it's affecting the world we live in. Stay tuned until the end to learn how to safeguard your soul and win the spiritual battle. In the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 25, Jesus speaks about the consequences of division within a kingdom, city, or house. He warns that such division will lead to destruction and that a unified force is required for survival. Satan's kingdom, however, operates differently. They remain cohesive and resolute in their mission to draw as many people as possible to hell. The account of the man with a legion of demons in Mark chapter 5 highlights this unity. During his confrontation with Jesus, the legion of demons addresses him with deference and fear, acknowledging him as the Son of the highest God. Even when asked to reveal their name, they respond collectively saying, "My name is Legion, for we are many." Have you noticed how the speaker in the text transitions from referring to themselves singularly to using the plural form? This change in perspective is evident in the phrase, "My name is Legion, for we are many," indicating that there is a sense of unity among them. It's worth noting that a legion can consist of anywhere between 3,000 to 6,000 devil spirits. This detail speaks to the vast capacity of humans and their ability to house a large number of evil entities within themselves. Satan's kingdom is founded upon hate and destruction, and his demons work in harmony against humanity, as they hold a grudge against mankind, who is the object of God's love. The primary goal of demons is to cause chaos and destruction by collaborating to spread their influence throughout the world. It's crucial for us to understand the demons aren't a disorganized group of independent entities, but instead have a well-structured hierarchy with varying levels of power and authority. They work together, leveraging their specific areas of expertise to attack and manipulate people in various ways. Additionally, it's vital to remember that demons are united in their loathing of humanity, and they tirelessly strive to derail God's plans for our lives. Their ultimate objective is to disconnect us from God and lead us into a life of sin and ruin. The inquiry arises as to why certain followers of Christianity shy away from discussing demons. It's possible that the topic is unsettling or even terrifying, since it involves recognizing the existence of supernatural entities capable of harming humans and taking control of them. However, disregarding their reality won't make them disappear. Additionally, some Christians don't accept the existence of demons at all. They might view biblical accounts of demon possession as mere descriptions of mental illness or other physical maladies. Nonetheless, the Bible distinguishes between illness and demonic possession. In the book of Mark, for instance, in verses 23 to 26 of chapter 1, a man with an unclean spirit is depicted as having extraordinary strength and the ability to speak in a demonic voice. These symptoms aren't characteristic of any known physical or mental condition. In chapter 12 of the book of Matthew, verses 43 to 45, describe a scenario where an unclean spirit leaves a person and wanders around arid places seeking rest but finds none. Then it returns to its previous dwelling, only to find it empty, swept, and decorated. It brings along 7 other more malicious spirits and occupies the place, leading to a worsened state for the man. The passage suggests that the current generation may face similar consequences. This passage imparts various insights into the behavior of demons. Initially, it suggests that demons have an intense desire to possess a human host and perceive an unoccupied space as an open invitation. When a person's soul is devoid of spiritual fulfillment and purpose, it makes them susceptible to demonic possession. However, let me take a moment to draw your attention to the audacious and menacing nature of unclean spirits. The unclean spirit proclaims, "I will return into my house from whence I came out," referencing the human body as its personal dwelling. Despite not being the creator or owner of the body, it claims it as its own. This aspect characterizes evil spirits and, furthermore, Lucifer, the fallen angel who sought adoration and worship that he neither earned nor deserved. "I will return into my house from whence I came out" showcases the pinnacle of audacity. Second, the passage suggests that demons do not relinquish their pursuit of a human host quickly. After being exorcised, they do not vanish, but rather they strive to reclaim their former host. They perceive the empty vessel as an open invitation to return. This aspect also reveals that unclean spirits are observant and watchful. Third, it is evident that demons have a strong inclination towards multiple hosts. Upon returning, the unclean spirit finds the man spiritually empty and unoccupied, despite being previously swept and put in order. This condition indicates that the man is now ready to be reoccupied. However, instead of immediately possessing the man, the unclean spirit displays calculated thinking by choosing to bring along 7 other spirits more wicked than itself. Together, they enter and dwell in the man. This portrays the cohesive and unified nature of the kingdom of evil, as they work in unison to cohabitate. Additionally, the passage implies that there may be varying degrees of wickedness among demons. Fourth, the Bible highlights that both angels and demons have the ability to influence the physical world. The book of Revelation illustrates how angels can cause supernatural occurrences to happen on earth. Similarly, the devil's actions towards Job demonstrate the power of demons to impact human life. I have a vivid memory of a pastor delivering a sermon on a particular topic not too long ago. During his sermon, he shared a personal experience he had with a horror movie that was released in the 1970s and was a blockbuster hit. The pastor recounted how he advised his congregation not to watch the movie, but regrettably, some members did not heed his warning. Personally, the thought of such movies scares me to the core. During the aforementioned sermon, the pastor shared a story about a young lady in his congregation who disobeyed his warning and went to watch a horror movie. This young lady was a remarkable individual, and while watching the film, she felt that something had entered her. Upon returning home, she confided in her mother, explaining that she did not feel the same anymore. However, her mother did not take her seriously and dismissed her concerns. Later that night, the family experienced strange and unexplainable phenomena within their home that they had never encountered before. The presence that had entered the young lady during the movie manifested itself in the middle of the night, causing the family to be afraid and unsure of what to do. The movie left a profound impact on me as I witnessed many people fainting during the violent scenes. It was an unusual sight, with some people throwing up and shuddering as well. The experience surprised me, as I had never seen anyone fainting in a movie before. This incident made me ponder on the influence of supernatural entities on human behavior, which is evident in the Bible as well. Acts chapter 16, verse 16 describes a damsel possessed by a spirit of divination that could predict the future and bring wealth to her masters. This occurrence exemplifies the ability of demons to manipulate people for their benefit, making them do things beyond human comprehension. Many people believe that ghosts are the spirits of the deceased, but this is not true. According to the Bible, ghosts or apparitions are likely to be unclean spirits or demons. The Bible teaches us that when we die, we either go to heaven or hell, and there is no in-between state where our spirits can linger on earth. We must be cautious not to be deceived by such supernatural entities that can lead us astray from the path of righteousness. The devil can use any means to distract us from God, and believing in ghosts is one such way that can lead us away from the truth. Therefore, we must avoid anything related to the occult or contact with the dead, as it can invite demonic influence into our lives. We must be vigilant against the devil's plans as Christians. Apparitions and demonic activities should not deceive us. Instead, we must seek God and His truth and avoid the darkness of the adversary. We live in a spirit-human world. Thus, we must be attentive and don the whole armor of God to protect ourselves from the devil. Above all, we must remember that with God on our side, we are safe. As Christians, we can defeat demons. In Luke 10:19, Jesus says, "Behold, I have given you authority to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall hurt you." We can fight these demons in Jesus' name. We can pray for protection. In Ephesians 6:12, we are fighting the principalities, powers, world rulers of darkness, and spiritual forces of evil in the higher regions, not flesh and blood. Thus, we should hate the bad spirits that rule others, not them. Love and pray for people under the power of the adversary, asking God to reveal the truth and liberate them from sin.